Hello, my beautiful friends. I'm Shannon. This is Lifestyle Manifesting, and on my channel, I discuss manifesting as a lifestyle, every area of your life. Be the deliberate designer, the architect of your life. I am the only coach you need because you get results, you see results, and you live the life of your dreams by following my protocol. Follow the blueprint of what I've created as success because it works. Today I want to talk about you don't have to know how. Stop wondering how it's going to happen and know that it's done. You don't have to know the how. Stop asking yourself how, because your mind is limited in the ideas and capacity of how this manifestation can unfold. You don't have to know the how. Your job is to only select the reality you want by imagining it or by affirming it, really by living in the wish fulfilled, and live in the wish fulfilled in whatever way feels best to you by either affirming it, scripting it, imagining it, okay? So your job is to know and live in the wish fulfilled, live in the fulfillment that your desire is already yours. Affirm that you already have your desire. You're feeling the version of you who already has that desire because it's already existing. Everything is existing now. Everything, all of creation exists. You're selecting the reality that you prefer to experience. To select the reality you want to experience, you literally just choose it. You choose it. You imagine it. You affirm it. You decide it's done. You don't have to know how. It's not your job to do the how. Let go of the control and the need of needing to know how it's going to be done. It's done. It is done. It's already done because you are the creator. It's done within your imagination. It's done because you selected that reality. It's done because you imagined it. Now just let go to infinite intelligence, who's going to orchestrate everything, is going to manifest this for you. Your subconscious mind will outpicture what you have impressed upon it. So you don't have to worry about the how. Imagine it and then go on with your life. Go on with your day, knowing it's done. You could build that version of you to a deeper, stronger level with affirmations, okay? The version of you who knows it's done and can just feel like you're unfazed with any circumstance, that version of you feels centered, anchored, strong. You're not shakeable, right? You're unshakable. See a version of yourself who's strong, secure, unshakable, anchored, knowing it's done. Your job is not to worry about the how. Hello, I'm going to answer some questions, everybody. SP and I aren't sexually intimate anymore, and I don't know why. I feel like he isn't turned on by me. Well, he is reflecting what you feel within. And if you're not feeling attractive, or you're not feeling good, or are you not feeling good about your body, something that you're feeling is reflected in him. He's just reflecting what you have within you. So start to feel like you could change this by feeling attractive, feeling the intimacy, feeling the chemistry and the connection. Cultivate the feeling. And you could get to that place by remembering. You remember a time when it was just hot and heavy, okay? So go into your imagination and remember a moment when you just had the best chemistry and the deep connection, and use that to feel that version of you. You can change this. It doesn't have to do, it's not having to do with him, it's having to do with you and how you feel. First, identify what is it? Is it something you feel about your body, something you feel about, there's all sorts of things that can make us feel this way. And these are unconscious beliefs, beliefs that we hold that we're not aware of. So it could even be, as we get older, your sexual drive lessens, but that's not true. Don't believe that, because it's not true. You don't have to believe what's out there in the world. You get to choose what you want to believe. So first of all, you're identifying what is the belief that you're holding, why? Because you know what it is. Even though right now, even if you're thinking, I'm not sure, no, you will, the answer's within you, and you will bring that idea to the surface of why are you feeling this way? Because if you're not feeling good in your body, then that's going to reflect from your partner. If you have some belief, bring that to the surface, because none of that's true. And you're going to affirm the version of you who has, like, chemistry is hot and we're feeling good and we have a great vibe and we're deeply connected to one another. So affirm the version of you who feels totally attractive and completely having this chemistry, this deep feeling of chemistry, and you can cultivate that feeling. As you cultivate that feeling, it will reflect through him in your world. Maybe that I don't, not good enough, chosen because of other women. Okay, you feel, because you're not feeling good enough or chosen, and you are chosen because you choose you. So change that. It's not true. That was something that reflected out, and you are good enough. You were born good enough. The world has somehow made us feel like we're not good enough because of experiences that we had, or advertising tells us what we're supposed to be. The world outside of us shows everything that exists. You decide you're good enough. Okay? You're chosen. You're good enough. You're going to put all the focus on yourself and say, I am chosen. I feel chosen. I love who I am. I love my body. I love chemistry. I love sexual chemistry. I love intimacy. I love being open with my partner, and I love the intimacy that I receive and that I give. Okay, so think from the version of you who already has it, and then you affirm that. And feel it. Feel that version of you. Become her. Become him, right? Whoever your identity is, right? Become that version of you and be that version of you. You can change that now. What do I think about tarot? A tarot reader is not the creator of your reality. They're the reflection. They are the mirror from within you. So if you go to a tarot reader, they're going to read to you. Their reading to you will be something to do with your beliefs. It might be your doubt. So if you're doubting and you're anxious and you're worried and you go to a tarot reader, they are going to reflect what you feel within. They are not the operant power. They are not telling you your future. You are the creator of you're the creator of your reality. You're the operant power. So you could use a tarot reader, the reading, you could use the reading to gauge where you're at. But if you're totally spiraling and insecure, absolutely would not go to a tarot reader because they're just going to confirm that you're already insecure. Trying to manifest business grants in 2 weeks. Any suggestions? It's already done. You got the grants. Speak to yourself as if you already have it. I'm so grateful these grants happen in 1 week. I was hit, think from it, that time has already passed, because remember, time doesn't exist. There's only the present moment. You speak to yourself with your self-talk, with your inner conversations as if you already have it. You could affirm that in the morning. You could affirm that at night, like affirm and speak to yourself in the morning and at night. During your day, while you're writing the grants or you're doing your research, you could be saying, this is done. I've got this. Everything's working out in my favor. Or I intend, I know what I'm doing. I intend this is all working out, right? Your job is really just to keep your focus on the vision of you having your desire. Instead of saying, how's this going to work? I only have 2 weeks. It feels impossible. Okay. You're going to be creating momentum with more ideas and more thoughts around that idea where you don't get your manifestation on your time frame. So instead, you're focusing on the vision of the ideas and the goal, the vision of you and the wish fulfilled. Okay, so you've got this. Congratulations on your grants that worked in your favor. Hey, George, hi. Regretting getting a promotion at work. How can I overcome it and actually feel like it's right? Well, did the promotion bring on more hours or more, like, what did that promotion bring to you that you didn't enjoy? You're not enjoying more responsibility, more hours. So why are you, first of all, ask yourself, why are you regretting it? Why are you regretting it? Because you're just going to ask yourself for a moment why you're regretting it. Whatever those reasons, let's say the reason is now you have more responsibility and now you have to work longer hours. Okay, but that doesn't have to be true. So once you identify those reasons why you don't like it or it doesn't feel right, affirm the way you want it to be. You could affirm, I'm having more time. Things are taken off my plate. Everything's working out for me. Okay, so what happens in our life is we generally start to focus on what we don't like or what's going wrong, and then we just create more of that. Okay, so if you want to create a reality where it feels right and you're in the right job and in the right position, start speaking as if you already have it. This is the right job. I am having plenty of free time. I love my responsibilities. I love that I know how to figure things out. I love that I know what to do. And even if you didn't know what to do or how to figure things out, you're going to claim it to yourself because your world will reflect what you're claiming to yourself. That promotion came from within you. You got the promotion, something you wanted. Did you intentionally manifest that? So if you did, I'm sure you did. I've seen you here. So you're a conscious creator. You got the promotion. Feel the gratitude for that. And we could tweak things. We can tweak anything. It doesn't matter what the creation is. You can tweak that creation or whatever manifestation, right? The life that you're living, you could tweak in any moment. You can imagine that your boss, you got the promotion and your boss loves you and says, you know what? We have another position we think you'll be perfect for. And how will that play out? Because you affirm, you want to affirm the things that you do want, not like, oh, I can't stand this and the long hours and the commute and all of this. Stop putting your focus there at any of those situations. And instead you put your focus on, thank you, wish fulfilled. You put your focus on what you do want. I'd really love it if I had XYZ. I'd really love it if I work remotely, whatever your desire is, right? I'd really love more free time. I'd really love that they hire an assistant for me. I'd really love if this work was whatever, right? You're going to affirm the wish fulfilled of how you want things to be. I'm someone who can overcome it, because you asked, how can I overcome it? I'm someone who overcomes this. I'm someone who's knows how to manifest my reality just exactly like I want. The money is rolling in. My life is bigger and better than I ever imagined. I love my life. If you're affirming, I love my life, you will manifest a reality. The mirror of the reflection of the world will reflect that you love your life. So if you affirm, I love my life. I intend to love my life. I intend to wake up excited about work. I intend things are harmonious at work. Then you'll create that experience. Okay? You've got this. Congratulations on your promotion. Focus on the end of what you want. You don't have to know the how. You just focus on the end, because you will be led to something within the own position or a new position that brings you to the place that you truly want to be by affirming it. Hi, Melissa. If something not great is happening in your 3D, can that mean my manifestation is imminent? It is a test. Yes, it can mean that. You are defining everything in your reality. Each one of you individually you are the operant power in your reality. You define reality how you want in favor of what supports you having your desire. So yes, affirm exactly that. Okay? No matter what's happening, you could say, this was supposed to happen. Okay, was it supposed to happen? it doesn't matter. What matters is that you're stating this is supposed to happen and my manifestation is imminent. This is all working out. This is all working out. It's not that it's a test, but you could kind of state it as. You just want to affirm this means my manifestation is done. It's imminent. Things are shaking up for me to get what I want. Okay, life is a story. So what's the story that you're telling? So tell the story just like you said, right? It's imminent. It's done. I know I have this. I've been affirming and working on self-concept. I don't understand why things don't shift, because you're saying, what you're saying is what's happening. Your word is your wand. It's literally like a magic wand. There's a book written by Florence Scovel Shinn. The title of the book is Your Word is Your Wand. Your word is creating. And the words you're saying because of the way you feel. And you're saying, I work on self-concept, but things don't shift. I work on self-concept, but things don't shift. And your world is reflecting what you're saying and what you're feeling. Lean into faith. Lean into knowing you don't have to lift a finger and that you just have to imagine that reality and it's already done. It's already yours. And then start saying, I affirm, I work on my self-concept and I know it's done. You have to completely take out, I don't understand why things aren't shifting. No, erase that. Erase that from the idea in your mind. Because if you're thinking things aren't shifting, then they're not shifting, because that's what you're creating. You're creating that. Do you see that you're creating that? So shift the idea of what you're creating. Your self-concept's on point. You are a goddess and things are shifting. They are moving. You can't even see it. It's all being orchestrated. I love the analogy that Joseph Murphy and Neville Goddard give. The analogy consistently from them is it's a seed that you've planted. Every thought is a seed. Your desire is a seed. You've planted it. And if we could look at the analogy of planting a seed in the ground, planting corn in the ground, it's underground. Here's the soil. The seed's underground. It's starting to sprout. It's starting to sprout, but you just can't see it. Why don't you have faith that it's growing? Just like the farmer plants all of his crops and he has faith that it's growing, because your faith is true and sure and it's done and it's moving and it's shifting. And even when you don't see it, it is shifting. The only reason it's not shifting is because you started declaring it's not shifting. So you took that seed out and you planted a new seed. It's not shifting. It's not happening. Okay, so stop doing that. Observe what you're thinking. The awareness and observation that what are you thinking and what are you believing? Things are shifting. They're always moving. Everything's moving, even when I don't see it. You could do a little rampage like that, right? It's even moving. Okay, so we don't need to don't rely on the 3D to tell you whether or not you have your desire. You are a powerful manifester. You know that you go into your imagination and you plant the seed and it's done. You imagined it, it's done. You're not looking for evidence, because in looking for the evidence, it means that you don't think that you did it or you don't think that you have it. Why would you even look for evidence? Because you have it. Why are you looking for evidence of something that you have? It's about faith. Faith is loyalty to the vision of you with your desire, okay? So affirm, it's shifting, I've got this, a little rampage, right? I know this is working. And then imagine, okay, you start to plant those seeds, now you see that desire in your mind. Are you, right, we're thinking in pictures anyway. So when you say it's not shifting and it's not happening, you're seeing in your subconscious mind, you're impressing ideas of nothing's happening. So start saying, I know it's happening. I know it's moving. It's orchestrating. It's totally mine. I planted the seed. I am the operant power. And what I say goes. And I get what I want. And I always get what I want. So those kind of little rampages of affirmations will help build that confidence within you. And in addition, your world will reflect it. And even if it doesn't reflect it with that deliberate desire at the moment, it will reflect it in other ways that keeps showing you that you're the operant power and that everything's a reflection of you. So you've got this. It is shifting. We just changed your reality right now in the present moment. It's working. You're hot on your self-concept. You're doing amazing. And it's all shifting. It's all done. In fact, it is. It is so. Okay, how do I get him back? What makes a man want to come back? He doesn't call or text anymore. Well, you decide he wants to come back because of you. Remember, ignore the circumstances. If you're not receiving a call or a text, you're not going to put your focus there. You're going to put your focus on knowing you're the creator and you're the creator of your reality. And you have the power to overcome any situation. And what makes a man want to come back? This man want to come back in your life because you are a masterpiece. You are unique. You are the one and only you. You are amazing. You are love. Okay, so you have to see that version of you. Affirm that version of you until you see it and feel that version of you who feels love. Instead of feeling heartbreak, feel love. Okay, radiate in the love that you have from within. Jay, it's done. Jay, you're powerful. You have this. You have this within you. The only reason that your man left is because of you and the thoughts you were thinking and the way you were feeling. That's why your man is gone. And it's not about blame because you unconsciously created a reality that you didn't want. So you have the power. Your power is knowing if you can manifest it or create a reality you don't like, you can create a reality you do like right now. By affirming it, by seeing a vision of that reality, by living in the wish fulfilled. Imagine that reality or affirm that reality or script that reality and feel the presence of that reality and then just decide it's done. And it is important to see the identity of yourself who has the desire. Be the identity of the version of you who has your desire. Okay, confident. Confidence feels good. Okay, so you want to feel confident and sure and secure. Then you're affirming that. I am secure. I am sure. I am amazing. I am chosen. I am a masterpiece. I am unique. There is no one out there like me. There is no one that compares to me. Those are all the I am affirmations that you could say about yourself. It's not just about the affirmation. It's about creating this identity, this self-image of yourself, that you see it and that you're believing it because they just reflect what you see and believe. And when we're rejected, if you're feeling rejected and you're feeling not chosen, then your reality must keep confirming how you feel. The outer world just reveals what's within you or the self, right? This is the self. The self pushes out to the world what's within. If I quit my online business, that isn't working. I failed according to everyone. Do I push on? Why are you listening to everyone? Why is it failure? Why was it failure that Michael Jordan didn't make the basketball team? That wasn't failure. You know that any successful entrepreneur has failed at something. It's not that you failed. It's about how you perceive what happened. So look at it as, hey, that didn't work. Well, first of all, you're a powerful creator. So live in the end. Yes, you push on. Don't you want to live your life and push on and live your dreams? Don't listen to what everyone says. You are the creator of your reality. They're just reflecting something within you. You have not failed. You have seen a better vision of what you want to create. Now get more clear about what you want to create. Okay? Start affirming. I mean, by the way, your online business, you could create that it is working. All possibilities exist. So affirm from the wish fulfilled, affirm from the end that it is working. My business. So you say to yourself, my business is thriving. I intend my business is thriving. I intend I know what to do for a thriving business. I intend that people find me. I intend that people see my value. They love working with me. My business is booming. You have to speak to yourself as if you have your desire. So you could push on. You don't have to think about that business specifically. Maybe you already feel like you're ready to move on. Whatever you feel within, just affirm from the end, what does it look like you having your dream business? Money, just make a list. How much money are you making? And you're affirming that. I'm so thankful that I'm making XYZ a month. I'm making $20,000 a month, $100,000 a month. I'm so happy and grateful that money is flowing into my life. I'm doing something that I love. I intend to do something that I love, and I'm making money, and it feels easy, and it's so effortless. So you can speak your business into existence. If you build it, they will come. I love that from Field of Dreams, because it's true. Your reality is not even real. It is real, but your reality is your consciousness pushed out. Nothing exists without you. Start declaring you are a success. You're not a failure. You just looked at something or something that happened, and now you're going to take the value from it and you're going to create success from that. So I am successful. I radiate success. I can do anything I put my mind to. I know how to be the top earner in my field. I know how to be comfortable with money. I know how to put myself out there. I know how to get what I want. I understand saying those things might not feel true or real, but if you want to create that reality, that's what you do. You speak to yourself as if you already are this person. You only need to assume you're a successful person to become a successful person. You manifest who you are. You manifest who you are, but this little tweak, okay, because it's not like because you might think, well, I feel like a failure. No, you manifest who you are, but if you're changing your identity and you're changing your reality, you manifest who you assume to be. Who are you assuming to be? Are you assuming to be the person who failed, can't figure it out, not sure if I should push on? Sure, over linear time, you'll start to get some inspiration and build up. You can just take this right now, have a realization that you get to create whatever you want. You could do this now. You are success. You radiate success. Success and ideas are flowing from you. You have creative inspiration. Do you understand? You can tap into infinite wisdom. Infinite wisdom is within you. You can tap into inventions and ideas. And this is what all the greatest inventors have done. Right? Read Think and Grow Rich, because Napoleon Hill interviewed over 500 millionaires in the early 20th century, and all of them, first of all, why is the title of the book Think and Grow Rich? Why is it Think and Grow Rich? The key, the secret, the master key and the secret is literally on the title of the book, Think and Grow Rich. Your thoughts make you grow rich, or you're growing rich because of where you put your thoughts and your focus. Make a decision. That's okay. This is just part of the process. This is part of you figuring out who you are. Okay, now speak who you are into existence. I am creative. I am an inventor. I am bringing in multi-million dollars. That's okay if you don't see it this moment. You're creating that reality. Persist. It will become your reality. It is law. If you focus on something persistently, it will manifest. It is a promise. It is a guarantee. So you've got this, Holly. I intend you come back here and and express your inspiration that you have, that you know this is working out for you. Fairy tale. What do you think about subliminals? Yeah, subliminals are powerful. I like meditations. I do know that as you fall asleep is one of the most powerful times you can impress your subconscious mind. We already hold a really strong belief about that. So go with that. Listen to a subliminal as you're falling asleep. You don't have to listen all night long. You don't have to wake up in the middle of the night and replay it or make sure that it's back on. Just fall asleep while you're relaxing. Get yourself into a relaxed state. Play the subliminals to impress yourself with the ideas of the experiences you want, the reality that you want to create. Okay, the subliminal is about success. If you think of yourself as a successful manifester, that will apply to all areas of your life. So think about that you're a successful manifester. You're a powerful, successful manifester. So that version of you is saying, I'm powerful, I'm successful, I know what I'm doing, I can manifest anything, I can get anything, I know how to get anything. And even when you don't know how, we don't have to know the how, but there are just daily things that we want to know the how for something at work. You just state that you know how, and your world will reflect that you know how. But you must keep persisting as a dominant thought, to make that a dominant thought, that you know how to do this and you know what you're doing, right? Because I know when we're manifesting, it can feel confusing. You're like, you watch one video, you see another person, now you see all these different videos, and you're like, wait a minute, what should I do? That person said to do that, and someone else said, don't do that, do this. Well, you're the operant power. You decide. You decide that it's working. Instead of wondering, I don't know if this is working, you just claim it. This is working. Without any evidence of it, without any evidence that it's working, you declare it's working. It's working. Come on here, follow me here so you'll be alerted when I go live, so I can remind you, you are the operant power. You're getting your desire, all your desires. It's not like we just have one desire. It's consistent desires that come to us that help us grow and evolve and expand in consciousness. So you've been given this desire because it's helping you understand who you truly are. Stage, what if your person of interest decides he doesn't want to communicate anymore? Well, he's just reflecting you. There are infinite versions of him. Okay, your person of interest, when they tell you, let's say they just ghosted you, or they say, I'm not interested anymore. And they said that. But you're the operant power. They're only reflecting something within you. They reveal to you what's within you. What did you feel? Did you feel like, I don't know if they like me? Did you feel insecure? Did you feel unsure? Okay, did you feel worried? Because they revealed what was within you, the worry and the fear and the insecurity. What they said, ignore. You literally ignore it. Okay, you're not going to tell them you're ignoring it. You're just going to ignore it. That's an old creation. That's when you felt insecure. That's not who you are anymore. Now start stepping into the version of you who's secure. The version of you who gets consistent communication. The version of you who just can pull anyone into your existence. The version of you who just, like, you have people courting you and knocking on your door. What does she feel like? Or what does he feel like? What are you thinking? What are you feeling right now? Think from that version of you. Think about, what does that feel like to feel pursued? What does that feel like to feel loved from this person? What does it feel like to allow love and receive love and to have love? What does it feel like to have love? What does that feel like? What does it feel like to have this connection? So if you could tap into that, tap into the feeling, you don't have to necessarily tap into the feeling, you affirm that feeling. I feel loved. I am loved. Your affirmations manifest. I am loved. I am number one. I get anything I want. Okay, so that's how you change this. You can change this now. You could change this now. You know, you could get a message right now saying, oh my God, I'm madly in love with you. Okay, but that might seem kind of out there. Just live in the end. It's not that it's out there. It's just you are going to allow yourself to receive that and live in the end of the wish fulfilled. The wish fulfilled means you have your desire. So live in the end knowing you have your desire. How do I manifest a canceled flight? You mean you want it to be canceled or you want it to not be canceled? I'm getting there. I already got there. Like, imagine you already got to your destination. Everything's working out. Okay, Ariel, imagine it all, because I've been on a flight that I've had an alert in the past where it said it was going to be canceled. The flight was canceled and then they changed it. They changed the gate and the flight ended up not being canceled. All possibilities exist. Okay. So how do you get to where the destination, whatever it is that you want, which I wasn't sure if you want a canceled flight or a non-canceled flight, but whatever your desire is, speak to yourself as if you have it. Oh my God, I'm so glad it worked out. Oh my God, this is so amazing. Sometimes I'll just do that. I'll be like, oh my God, I have the answer. I love that I have the answer. Even when I don't have the answer, I just go, oh my God, I love that I have it. Oh my God. So I just kind of practice that, living in the end that I already have the desire. What would you be saying to yourself? And that's what you affirm. I'm so glad everything worked out perfectly. Yeah, manifesting SP, everything I imagined with him, he goes and does it with somebody else. Oh yeah, Olympia. So when you're manifesting a specific person, in your imagining, everything you're imagining, now you start to see it out in the world. What was happening was you still felt some sort of fear or worry about it. If you were in fear of it not happening, then it's your world reveals the fear within you, the fear that it wasn't happening with you and it's happening with someone else. I mean, it's most likely from the fear that it's not going to happen or the fear that it's slipping away. So it's okay. You can change this. It's okay. It's okay. You manifested something you didn't want. Now you just have to learn how to change your focus, change your feeling. Remind yourself that everyone's yourself pushed out. Start seeing you with this life. Were you afraid that that was going to happen? Were you afraid that someone else was going to show up? If you put your focus on the fear that someone else is going to show up, then your world reflects where you had your focus and what you were feeling and what you were assuming. You could shift this. You could shift this by don't focus on him and the SP and the somebody else. Put no attention on them. Now put all your attention on you. Now just radiate the feeling of that you radiate love. You radiate love that everyone and everything is attracted to. And you radiate love that just comes into your life. And you're able to give love freely because you have love to give. Okay, so imagine that version of you that has what you want and speak to yourself as if you already have it. And you could speak to yourself without talking about any person. I'm someone who's loved. I'm someone who loves love. I'm someone who loves being chosen. I'm someone who just loves being in a relationship. I'm someone who loves getting everything I want. And go ahead and think about what are the things you want. I love like waking up in the morning with a partner. I love cooking together in the kitchen. I love that we laugh together. Okay, so this is you creating, and whatever you're impressing on your subconscious mind is what's manifesting and pushed out to your world. So if you're talking to yourself about a vision of cooking together, kissing, flirting, having fun, here's the point. You might have already been doing that, but you were doing it from a place of the fear of losing. Okay, but you've got this. It's done. You accidentally manifested what you didn't want. Now you're going to manifest what you do want. Okay, but the part of the key here is don't focus on him, focus on you. Okay, focus on you. Because another thing you possibly could have been doing, this is usually something when I'm with a client one-on-one and through our discovery, we figure out together what your true feelings were, what your true assumptions were. But maybe some of your assumption was like he's on a pedestal and he's so great. Did you do that? Okay, because you got to take him off the pedestal, take your power back, okay? And just focus on the goddess that you are. See yourself that way, and the world must 100% reveal to you, reflect to you that you see yourself as a goddess or as a god. What if you need to manifest money today? Imagine you have the money. I have my money. It's already done. The money's here. I paid that debt. I love that I paid my rent. I love that I paid my mortgage. I love whatever it is. What do you need the money for? I have the $500 now. $500. Imagine, close your eyes, look at your phone. Look, imagine you're like pulling up your bank account, $500. Oh, whatever. What's that amount you need? Imagine it, or a little more. Do you understand? You could have a family member contact you and say, hey, they could offer you something. They could offer to help you. Any possibility exists, but you don't have to know that how. Just go to the end of already having it, already having the money. What does that feel like? It feels like relief. It feels like, wow, you did it. You can manifest today. You can't. I just told the story. My Instagram account was hacked. Somebody hacked my account and posted on behalf of me saying that they were claiming I bought crypto with some scammer and that I bought a new Tesla and to invest in crypto with this person. And I was like, what happened? First of all, why? You know what happened? That person changed my password, changed my email, changed everything. I missed it in the email because they did it at 5 a.m. when I was sleeping. And when I woke up to messages saying, did you get a new car? Like just in the last few hours. I was like, no. And why did this happen to me? And you know what happened? I got back control of my account in the same day. Even when I messaged Instagram and it said, the reply to my email said, you will not hear a response for 3 to 5 days. Did I say, oh no, it's going to take 3 to 5 days. Now I have to deal with the 4th of July as a holiday. And then do they mean business days? And is this going to get resolved next week? No, I didn't do that. I said, this is mine. I'm getting it. It's happening today. By 6 p.m., it was resolved. And I got back in my account. I'm telling you, it sort of felt impossible. I was like, oh my God, how did this happen? Why is this person, why? Okay, so every time I said, why did this happen? I kept saying, Shannon, you're the operant power. Like in some way, I don't have to put on some level, I don't have to put my focus on why. Okay, everything exists. So I shifted myself to remember, wait a minute, I'm the operant power. I can change this today. I'm getting this today. I'm resolving this today. I have my account back. So I wasn't taking no for an answer. I manifested it in one day. I sent 4 videos into Instagram that were a video verification proving my identity. The first 3 were declined. It said no. I'm like, what? And it was kind of a process to do that because I had to go back in, get a code, go here, go there, make the video, and it was denied. So I tried an hour later. It was denied. I was like, what is going on? I just persisted. I persisted. You can persist. You can decide you're getting the money today. Okay. Another thing that I persisted one time when I was kind of sick and I was in Mexico during COVID and I tested positive for COVID and I couldn't get on my flight home. Did I take no for an answer? No. So even though I tested positive, I went back and I was supposed to fly the next day out and I'd been gone from my kids for 6 days. So I knew I wanted to get back home. And I just meditated for 2 hours, not 2 hours, for like an hour. I meditated on wellness and feeling better. I kind of did feel a little under the weather. And, but I meditated on that idea. I'm well. I meditated on the idea of receiving, imagining that it's negative. Okay. So later that day, it was only several hours later, I did the test again and they came in a whole hazmat outfit. Everybody came to my room in the hazmat, everyone. And they tested me again and it was negative. And I had spent the afternoon, not the whole afternoon, but a couple hours. I packed my bag just like I was going to go. I'm like, nope, I'm going home. Let me just pack my bag. Instead of worrying about what's going to happen, I said, I'm just going to move along like this is happening. I'm just going to pack my bag. Okay. So I kind of wanted to stay, and I know why that all happened. I know why that happened. But I changed it in the moment. I actually wanted to stay longer when I first arrived, but then I changed my mind after I was there for 6 days. I was ready to go home. Do you understand? You can change your mind and your reality at any point of time, and you could change things quickly. You could do this. You can manifest the money today. What would it feel like if you had the extra $100, or what is the money amount? If you have that today, what does that look like? Keep affirming it. I have this. The money's done. I got this paid. I have the money for XYZ. It's done. Okay. Persistence, you guys, I'm telling you, persistence is key. I shared my manifestation desire with friends and then read you shouldn't. Oh, it's okay. No, it's not stopping it. I tell my desires. Okay, here's the reason why people tell you, coaches, or even Neville Goddard says, don't share, like go into your father's house is where there are many mansions. That's your imagination, right? That you should keep it in your imagination, but you don't have to. You could share it. The reason you wouldn't share it is if you share it and your friends say, hey, what's going on with your manifestation? Or did you get the boyfriend you were manifesting? And you're like, no, I didn't. Like if they're reflecting something back to you and you're feeling unsure, then that's a reason why you wouldn't want to share it. Okay. Or maybe they're going to reflect back like, you're crazy. What are you talking about? No. Okay, they'll reflect back some doubts and worries that you already have. It doesn't matter that you shared it. Share it. One of the great stories I heard on Timothy Schultz has a channel on YouTube, and it's Timothy Schultz won the Powerball in 1992. He started a YouTube channel about people who manifest winning the lottery with the law of attraction, or basically manifesting, right? One of the women that he interviewed, she won, she was interviewed now, right? But she was talking about how she won in 1985. She was 16 years old. And her parents, she wanted a new car, and they said, you can't get a new car. And the mom said, well, we're going to win the lottery and get you your new car. So this little 15-year-old, before she turned 16, her friends are saying, you're going to get a car for your birthday? And she was 15, almost 16. She said, yes, for my birthday. We are going to win the lottery on my 16th birthday, and I'm getting a new car. She told her friends that. Her friends are probably like, you're crazy. She's like, I don't care. That's what my mom said. That's what we're doing. And guess what? That year, on her 16th birthday, they won the lottery. I don't remember how. It was several millions of dollars. Her family won the lottery. She got her brand new car at 16. Okay, so that's a powerful story, because that girl didn't care what her friends said. She said, I'm getting this. The person that doesn't want to share their manifestation is the person who's like, if your friends, like if you're someone who shares your manifestation, like I'm going to win the lottery and get a new car. And your friends are like, you're crazy. And you're like, oh yeah, maybe I am crazy. Okay. Like when you start listening to the doubters and you start agreeing with them, that's why you don't share your manifestation. It's not stopping. The only thing that's stopping your manifestation is when you start to get into doubt and fear and worry. So if your friends reflect back your doubt and fear, and you just get into the state of feeling doubtful and worried, then that's going to stop it. Okay. So I want you to know you could share your manifestation. You felt bold enough to share it. So I think you're in a good place. You're stable, you're strong, you're anchored, you've got this. It's already done. Nothing's stopping it. It's your desire, and it's a promise. How do you feel about us posting on social media? Yeah. Posting what? You post whatever you want. It's your life. Everything in your world is a reflection of you. If you post something and you're like unsure, insecure, then you'll get comments reflecting that back. On my channel, generally, I don't have any moderators on this live. I don't really have people that come here give feedback of negativity. I don't. I really don't. I don't. Do you see anyone here? Okay, so it's because I created that intentionally. I created that intentionally. The people that find me, I already created this, are people who already are waking up to know they are the creator. They already know they're here for the answers. They're here to resonate with the desired reality. They're here because I'm helping you get the desire you want, and it's happening and it's done. I mean, so there's even a manifestation right here before our eyes. No moderators, but I don't have any people in here coming and giving opposing thoughts. I mean, okay, sure, it could be, it's not even 1% of the time. It's like less than 0.001% of the time I have some fool in my audience trying to say some BS, right? But for the most part, I manifest people who need this information, who have woken up to know you're the creator. So what should you put back to the posting? So if you post something on social media, what is your feeling behind it, underneath it, within, okay? Like you could post something and be like, I'm posting this because I know I look good and I love that people reflect that back to me. I'm posting how good I look and I love that people always reflect that back to me. I'm posting my success and I love that I always have support. But if you're posting something to make it look like, you're trying to make it look like you're happy, but you're really not. Well, if you're really not happy, it may not reflect in the post, but your world will still keep reflecting back that you're really not happy. Okay, so what are you, this is actually a self-inquiry about how you're truly feeling. Okay, you're not suppressing your feelings. You're getting in touch with your feelings. You're getting in touch with who you truly are. Okay, so I don't know what you exactly mean about posting on social media. You guys are powerful. You can create anything you want. If I was going through this, I didn't have the resources like there are available to you. And to have a community where we could lift each other up, remind each other that we are the operant power, remind you that you could create whatever you want, remind you that you could create fast, you could create on a timeline, you could create anything. It's all possibilities that exist. We just need to keep reinforcing this knowing, which we already have within us. My VIP group, I go live in that group. You'll connect with me directly one-on-one within the group. And I have over 100 videos that are unpublished within my group. Live your best life. It's a choice to live your best life. Why are you not waking up every day deciding today is my best life? Today is going to be my best life. I'm living my best life every day. I'm living my dreams. Why aren't you deciding that, right? Maybe many of you are. So decide that. And if you need help with that and you need the support, then join my VIP, my mastermind group. It's a monthly subscription. It's powerful. If you want to work with me one-on-one, I have some options available. I have some slots that are open in my calendar. If you want to meet with me one-on-one in a Zoom call, I love you all. You're powerful. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you here tomorrow. Bye.